I think we are live. This is the big question. I'm always like watching the YouTube feed to see if it's live yet. And here we go.
Are we on a two-screen situation?
We are. What is up, soccer friends? Welcome to the Kickback Committee Happy Hour. It is Baby Friday. I'm not mad at it, and I am certainly not mad that my guest for today's happy hour is my girl, my best friend, and co-host of one of the best soccer pods that has ever existed, The Call Up. Thank you, Jillian Sakovits. Hello, my dear.
Did you call today Baby Friday?
Baby Friday. Thursday's Baby Friday.
Is that a thing, or did you?
That's a thing. So I started that at morning footy because those weeks are long. And so you get to Friday. Thursday, and
I never
it was
caught
like,
that on my morning footy.
So every it started pretty early.
I swear I watched the show.
I know you did, but it was Baby Friday was Thursdays because it was like you're so close.
Baby Friday.
You're almost there's little Baby Friday. Maybe we could have a glass of wine tonight or something. That was always my mentality. Anyway, It's Baby Friday. I'm so glad you're here.
Oh. This is the biggest honor of my life. Definitely of 2025. I can assure you of that.
Oh, tell the people that might not know what you and I used to do together.
Go to the bar downstairs.
That epic.
In Midtown. By MLS HQ.
Great cocktails.
Okay. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Can we drink on this show?
Oh, this is a happy hour. Yes.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Get your
Get
your cocktail, lady.
You got it. Hold on. So what Susannah Collins and I used to do is one, hang out. Two, maybe gossip. Some might call it witching for I'll use a different letter, witching. And just like share the best stories. And that's like, I feel like how we bonded was like our trials and tribulations like through the industry, and then more specifically like just all the fun that we had in MLS. And then the Call Up was born, our podcast that ran for 4 incredible seasons that I tell you, I was at a happy hour. I swear I do other things but go to happy hours, but I was in a happy hour in Bryant Park with like 12 people, some from NWSL, etc. 3 people said to me, "How's Susannah? When is the Call Up coming back?" So let's just say we have big expectations, I think, for this happy hour. And I have no idea what we're doing, but I'm so excited for this. And just thank you to SoccerWise for existing and being this place, because Lord knows we need it. And I'm so here. I'm so here for being here.
Amen, sister. No, this is going to be so much fun. I feel like we should just kind of use this as like a trial run at the rebirth of the Call Up, because we got to give the people what they want.
Soft plug.
Honestly,
God, I hope no one's watching.
No, it's the same though. Every time I'm somewhere, like when we were at All Star and I saw you, people were like, "When is the callback coming?" I'm like, people do remember it, and it warms my heart. It really does. The live event that we did in Austin, like so many people came up to me and said that the Call Up was one of their podcasts that they listened to religiously. Both Christina Uncle and Lori Lindsay, I was on their podcast last week. They were like, "When is the Call Up coming back?" So, it was fun. We had so much fun. But
you're good if even the competition wants you back.
Exactly. But it is true that the whole concept, kind of the genesis of it, was literally like our friendship. And so often Jill and I would find ourselves on opposite ends of the country, because they would send me to cover the Western Conference games in the playoffs, and she would be on the East Coast, and then we would like sometimes intersect, and we would just sit and have these sessions at usually a hotel lobby bar, if I'm not mistaken.
You know what was fun about that? Kind of like when you're doing something naughty, it's like the slight odds that there could be someone who shouldn't overhear kind of kept it all spicy.
Oh yeah.
It was like event hotel lobbies.
I know. If you guys only knew. Oh,
the people will know. And they've known. And I think that speaks to what you guys do so well with all things like Kickback Committee and SoccerWise, is that when you're genuinely interested, and these are genuine conversations that you'd be having anyway, but now you're having it on the airwaves, of that, like, soccer's a very organic place. So when there's natural friendships with like a Christina Uncle and a Lori Lindsay, like, you feel that as the listener. And
Totally.
I think that's what the like soccer space is all about. And I think that's what people, especially right now in the world we live in, are just craving genuine people. And that was really my goal in the pod that I feel like always came through is we may not be experts on everything, but we're being ourselves. And I think we need more of that in the world. And that's, I think, what this group that I'm lucky to come crash today does really, really well.
Well said, my friend. And we are incredibly fortunate and grateful to have you in our ether and as one of our friends of the committee. And I'm so stoked to be on this happy hour with you. So as you know, because I know you follow all of our things on the socials and listen to the pods, we have been doing this 50 States of Soccer tour.
Brilliant.
So every week, we focus on a different state and we kind of like get the lay of the land in terms of the soccer scape, you know? So it's the best players to come there, the best soccer bars, the rival state, hallowed grounds, that type of thing. And so this week, our focus was the volunteer state, Tennessee, where I happen to live right now.
Damn, I was going to say, I hope that's not why you invited me. Yeah. I don't know anything about Tennessee. Crap, you scared me, Susannah. Okay.
Listen,
yes,
no,
you live there now. I do.
And so, you know, full disclosure, I am new to the state and the soccer scene. But I will say I have spent a significant amount of time in this state. I don't know if you remember. So before Nashville SC was even announced as an MLS club, I did a piece for Major League Soccer. It was like a road trip. It was the soccer in the Southeast.
Oh, that's where you're going.
Doc.
I thought, can I just say where I thought you were going with this?
Where?
Your MLS Super Draft. Wasn't that in Tennessee?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel like I hosted everything for Nashville when they were
to a child's home.
Yep. Jack Mayer, and we surprised him. We literally pulled up with a bus of Nashville SC fans in his front lawn, and we're like,
meant to return to the volunteer state as you volunteered your time. To crash a child's home.
We did. That was, in fact, something I did. But no, I came to Nashville, and because at the time they had put a bin in, and so, but this wasn't even. They had a USL team at the time. And I was blown away. I got to speak with a bunch of the supporters. They were known as the Roadies. I think they're still around. And they were fantastic, but like super, super passionate. And the whole genesis of Nashville SC, it was started by fans. Like it was just such a cool, organic concept and project that came to fruition in such a big way in such a short period of time. And because I had kind of made those relationships, like I feel like every time Nashville was doing something, especially like early on in their MLS birth, I got to go and like experience soccer in Music City. Yeah, and it was literally marrying two of my favorite things. And so I was so surprised because I was like, how is soccer going to do in a state and certainly a town like Nashville that is like, you know, obviously just renowned for country music, but totally blown away. And that was my first taste of soccer in Tennessee. Now I live in East Tennessee in the awesome city of Knoxville, and being a part of the soccer community here is so cool because it's on that like ground floor and it's growing, and watching the awareness expand has been so gratifying. So
you are like definitely in the top 10 most famous people that live in Tennessee.
That is absolutely not true.
If you take music out
like
of
Taylor
it.
Swift, I was gonna say
take music out of it.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Take the Texans. Take the Titans out of it. Yes.
No, absolutely not. But listen,
most famous sports persona for sure. Do you watch the local Tennessee news?
Absolutely, I love it.
I bet it's great.
I love it. Ian and I watch it all the time.
I live for like the sports section.
Oh, it's so good.
TV news.
It's so good. But the thing is, living here, it is all about the Vols, you know, so Tennessee football, and they suffered a very sad loss at the weekend to Georgia. Yeah.
Are you following so much college football now?
So much college football now. I'm just fully entrenched. Woo. It's fun. It's actually fun, and I'm enjoying it. So football, the other football is certainly new to Knoxville, but it's growing and it's super, super cool. So I just want to run through, we kind of crowdsourced everyone. We wanted the people from Tennessee who actually know more than I do and have lived here longer than the 7 months that I've been here, to weigh in on some of these topics. So best soccer bar, Jill, we got a shout out to for Fleet Street Pub. I have actually been to Fleet Street Pub. This is in Printers Alley in Nashville, and it is like, it's one of those dives where you like walk downstairs, and I feel like I think you can still smoke in this bar. You know,
Yes,
it's like
please.
that type of establishment. And I've watched some Champions League games there. I've definitely watched some Premier League games there. It's great. It's great. So that got a shout. The Franklin Abbey was one that was mentioned, which is now closed. It's very sad, but it was a soccer pub in Franklin, Tennessee, which is just outside of Nashville. It's where all the rich country music stars live.
We need to go there.
Franklin's fancy.
Let's find the other bar that's there.
Yep.
I need to hang out in that place.
Exactly. And then there was a shout out for Lost Patty. So if I am the deciding vote here, I give it to Fleet Street because I've actually been there.
Okay.
And it was great, but those were the nominees. The rival state. This is interesting. So very mixed response, but it was between Georgia and Kentucky. In a soccer,
What's in Kentucky?
exactly. That was my thing. Like there's
No disrespect.
the Louisville
Valid question.
USL team, which has been very good. But I feel like, especially when Nashville first came onto the scene, they were
It was
so
Atlanta.
excited. Atlanta. It was
From
like,
my Atlanta United days, I can attest. And the big reason for that being Charlotte did not yet exist. And number two is it was really the only easy road trip. Like fans would always tell me, I think the team even took the bus there a few times, which MLS teams do not take the bus.
Yep.
Because it was just easier. Like, hey, 3.5 hours on what's the highway? I don't know. The interstate, whatever that is.
80. Is it 8? No, 40. 40. Sorry, I should know.
So whatever that is, everyone was like, by the time you go through the airport, whatever. So it was like a road trip. Like fans could drive in and out in the same day. So yes, I can attest. Atlanta and Nashville.
Okay. I say we go
MLS
with Georgia.
rivals.
Are we
going to go with Georgia?
We're going. We got it.
I think
We
that's
gotta
also
go to
kind of
Georgia.
probably a nod to like the college football, the college athletics.
100%. 100%.
But I know that I believe was it the University of Tennessee and Georgia like opened the college football season. And I think
it was last weekend.
Oh,
College game day was
that
here.
was-
It was madness.
Oh,
You should have seen
so
traffic.
I kind of saw this on the socials. And guys, I grew up in the Northeast. I still live in the Northeast, and like college football just isn't a thing here. But
I know.
I am always trying because I think it's the most similar thing to like our MLS world. Like it's just these like tribal things that you only get if you're in it, but it's the best.
It's so fun. I went to an Auburn game with my friend Amy, who went to Auburn, and because she was like, you've never experienced like a proper college football atmosphere. I went to University of Illinois. They are very good this year, by the way, but that is like a complete anomaly. And there was not that big like tailgating culture. Like it existed, but not to the extent like if you went to like an SEC college football game. So I went to an Auburn tailgate 3 years ago, and I was like, this is awesome. And we have this segment called Hear Me Out on Kickback Committee.
Yes.
And I want to get your thoughts on this because I was like, it's basically like your random idea that you like pitch to your friends when you've had a couple drinks at the bar.
Perfect.
And I was like, let's make soccer, especially around like US games, like I want to like basically adopt that college football atmosphere of like the crazy tailgates. I was like, maybe even some cheerleaders. Let's get some mascots involved. Like I'm talking
It's all about the
whole shebang.
pageantry. Also, shout out Charles
Pageantry.
Barkley, the only person from Auburn that I know.
There you go. See,
Yes.
look at that. You've met Charles. You have.
There
Great
you go.
encounter. One of your best stories.
It's my only story, let's be honest. I am so here for, I know we're gonna get to it here for this, but we're killing your Tennessee state thing. But I just want to say that I am so here for like pageantry and cheerleaders, because I think why not?
Why not? Why not? Let's have fun, you know? Especially right now. Like we need to have more fun. Why is everyone so serious? I feel like sometimes in the soccer space it can get a little too serious. And I'm like,
you think? Have you ever hit hashtag USMNT on Blue Sky? Not on the other one?
No. It's
yes.
much friendlier on Blue Sky.
All right,
will
so I
say.
think we used to do this on the call. I think this is a call to action.
Yeah.
MLS teams, I know you're listening. I know you're watching. Listen to Susannah Collins. Who will be the first to launch their cheerleading squad.
Ooh.
The challenge is out there.
Yeah, I like it. I really like it.
If you had to pick a team, here's one for you.
I'm thinking FC Dallas just because of the Dallas Cowboys.
Would there be
cheerleaders.
nobody there to watch?
It's true. Frisco. What, you don't like Frisco?
I love Frisco. I love Torchy's Tacos.
Torchy's Tacos is legit. Also,
okay,
you can visit the Soccer Hall of Fame.
But I'm trying to
Frisco.
think about someone's social media that I pay attention to more, no offense, than FC Dallas's. I don't know. On that.
Get back to me. Think about it.
I'll get back to you by the end of the episode.
Okay, hallowed ground.
I know.
Oh wait, what? Go.
This is nauseating, but also amazing at the same time. I think it'd have to be Inter Miami, because think about the women and like the models and the bodies that we have in South Florida. It's like, if you want to talk about like the cheerleaders, like the Minnesota Vikings have a cheer squad. And
The Minnesota Vikings have a male cheerleader.
Men and women.
It's so great.
But if I'm thinking of like that type of cheer, I'm thinking Miami. I would be here for like a Minnesota Vikings-esque, like wholesome men and women at Minnesota United. They're fine, Suze. They don't care. They're fine. Remember the game where no one's toes got hurt, where the U.S. men's national team played?
That's true.
Minnesota, they're totally fine. Everybody's fine.
Matt Turner might have gotten hurt that game. Remember, it was a whole conspiracy. I rest my case. I'm just saying.
Had nothing to do with the weather.
I'm just saying.
Had nothing.
Okay, no, I see where you're going. I see where you're going with this.
This is such a good idea for you. Anyway, Tennessee.
Back to Tennessee. Okay, hallowed ground. Geodis Park obviously gets a massive shout. It is spectacular. If you have not been able to catch a match at Geodis Park, where Nashville SC
we did the stadium opening.
Oh my God. So Jill and I, this was so cool. We got to do a call-up episode live at Geodis Park, like the week before their first match there. And
Ian Air.
we had Ian Air. We had Mike Jacobs. We had Alex Wheel. We had Soccer Moses. Nashville kind of has a mascot in Soccer Moses, I will say. I mean, I think they might have another mascot.
Give him some pom-poms and you have a case.
Now we're talking. But it is a special, special place to watch soccer. Covenant Health Park is where One Knox plays. And yes, it might be a baseball stadium, but I'm just saying maybe in a few years' time, it could become the hallowed ground, because One Knox is going to do so well with Coach Ian Fuller at the helm. That's all I'm saying. I'm putting it out there.
Are we at 3-time Coach of the Week / month? I feel like
he's gotten it 4. I think he's gotten it 4 times.
Every time I scroll through my socials, I feel like it's like, Ian, Coach of the Week, Coach of the Month. Yes.
I know. I'm so proud. He's doing great. And then I personally am going to give a shout out to First Horizon Park in Nashville, which is where the USL team played. It's also a baseball field, but when they were a USL team, they played there. I called a game, Jill.
Oh my God.
Your friend, Susannah Fuller, called a game.
I remember this. What was this for that someone asked you to call a game?
Yes. It was,
Were you the play-by-play?
No, I was the color. Thank God.
I
will tell you, I fancy myself like a jack of all trades when it comes to this industry.
Absolutely. You are multidimensional, multi-talented.
I quickly learned that calling games was not my forte. Not my forte.
I don't believe you.
It was also the worst game ever. It was Nashville playing the Pittsburgh Riverhounds, who was coached by this guy, Bob Jenny, who is notoriously defensive. It was this. It was a 0-0 draw, 0-0 draw. It was just this. Boom, boom, boom. Like, what do you say? Like, even the play-by-play guy was like, I'm so sorry.
So they parked the bus on you.
It was a disaster. So I was just trying to be funny, and I don't think I was.
Okay. If this makes you feel better, I don't know if this is a soccer term or not, but if I think about a game where one parked the bus, I remember there was an infamous Atlanta United game. It was not pretty. And they played in Chicago, in Bridgeview. Oof. Not fun. And Frank DeBoer, and I don't think he was trying to be funny.
I forgot about Frank DeBoer.
Said to me on the air that they parked 2 buses. And I remember trying to understand, I'm like, is that like a phrase I haven't heard before? Or is he being like funny right now? But
In
yes,
his
I will
weird
always
Dutch
remember that
way.
when it's like ugly, ugly, ugly defensive, it's parked two buses. In fact, one of my favorite Frank DeBoer quotes.
Man, that's a blast from the past, huh? Woo! Okay, so hallowed ground. I think we have to go with Judas Park. I think that's just kind of,
It's very beautiful.
It is. It's lovely. Player of lore, we didn't really get much of a response from. So I think we did get some responses to the five-a-side. So we picked like the 5 best players from Tennessee. So I feel like maybe one of the people that didn't make the 5-a-side, I'm getting an
ice delivery. You know I love my rocks.
I was like, wait a second, what kind of ice? Ice. Oh, is that Phil?
Yeah, Philly, come here for a sec.
Hi, Phil.
You want to see my baby?
Guys, Jill has the cutest child in
Come
the
here,
world.
Mommy's drinking and she's on a
Please
happy hour.
meet-
Come say hi to the people.
Please meet Timo. Hi, buddy. Oh my God, I miss him.
This is his first ever on-air appearance.
Well, we are honored to have him on the Kickback Committee. Happy
Timo,
hour.
say hi to your
Timo.
uncle. Your uncle.
Hi,
Say
buddy.
hi to your Aunt Suze.
Hi, I miss you.
You say hi.
Oh my
How do you say hi?
God.
Wait, say hi.
Hi.
Okay, now say bye-bye.
Hi. Oh, I mean, what a
Thank you.
star.
Oh, Mommy's
Good job, Phil.
Mama's gotta work.
Oh my God, I love him.
I love you so much. Goodbye.
I miss him.
Oh. I have that effect on people.
Well, I think we all know who Timo prefers. He's a mama's boy.
Can you blame a boy?
No, of course not.
And
Duh.
to be perfectly
Fabulous.
honest, we're at 6 p.m. Eastern time, and the wheels are off at this point.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Did you know that Knoxville is Eastern time as well? People don't know that.
The only reason I know that is when you moved and devastated me, leaving my street, is one of the first questions I asked you. I was like, "Are you at the same time zone?"
We are at the same time. But isn't that crazy? Like Nashville's in the Central time zone. Knoxville is not. Crazy. Anyway, it's great for me, like work-wise. I love it.
It makes me feel a little bit closer to you.
It does. I know. But we always have the happy hours to bring us closer. And you're coming to visit.
I'm going to see my first One Knox game.
I know. This is very exciting. Jill's coming in a couple weeks, and I'm so pumped to have you here. You're going to love it. You're going to get the whole One Knox experience.
2
and
weeks
it's
from
gonna be great.
yesterday.
Let's
Technically,
go.
I'll be there for a Friday. We could do a happy hour in person.
We sure could.
Just offering up my
Oh,
services.
absolutely. No, listen, that's obviously going to happen because you're going to be here.
If I'm allowed back. We'll see how this goes.
Okay, so best youth club, we have shouts for Tennessee Soccer Club and Tennessee Select in Knoxville. Tennessee Soccer Club was like the overwhelming victor, so I think we'll just go with that. But here's where it gets interesting, Jill. The 5-a-side players. So this is kind of what we landed on, I think. So did you know Cindy Parlow-Cone is from Memphis, Tennessee?
Did not.
Oh,
I know.
there
Is
you
it
go.
Elvis from Memphis?
Elvis is from Memphis. I have not been to Memphis yet, but I'm dying to go see Graceland. Thank you. It's on my list. In the off season, once Ian's done, we're going to do a little road trip. So Cindy Parlow-Cone, who is obviously she's the current president of the U.S. Soccer Federation, has 2 gold medals, won a World Cup with the U.S. women's national team. So duh, she's in there. There is. Have you ever heard of Carey Talley?
No.
Carey Talley was an MLS defender for 12 seasons. He's one of these I kind of hate the term journeyman, but
I've heard
he played for 7 or 8 different
I know,
MLS
but here's the
teams.
thing. So I have talked to former journeymen and asked them. They also don't love the term.
They don't.
But they often can't tell me, well, then what else should I call you?
Yeah, have you asked for the alternative? What would
To
they like
one
to be referred
in
to?
specific, yes. But I should. But even one told me that he feels like it's a lazy term.
A lazy term?
I'm like, well, then give
What
me
is lazy about being a journeyman?
No, like using it as lazy.
Oh, okay.
You know
what?
these people love to spin it
we,
back on us.
We have
like,
to deal with a lot of words.
I can't name 11 teams when I say former.
Get out of here.
Midfielder.
Get out of here. Get out. Do you know what I was called once? Seasoned. Yeah, that didn't make me feel
Oh,
great.
you don't like that?
No, seasoned.
What was the full sentence?
It was like,
Seasoned journalist?
yeah, it was like,
I would be fine. I would be fine
well,
with that.
like a well-seasoned journalist joins. It was an EMLS announcement, and I was referred to as like a seasoned
Well, that's
pro
because
or something.
I'll tell you why you didn't.
And I
like
felt
that.
so old.
I'll tell you why you didn't like that.
Ick.
The kids and the EMLS. Like that is a young group. If you are seasoned, you almost are like, well, I don't even belong here because
Yeah, I was like,
you
why am I
can't be
here?
seasoned and be an EMLS. It's
What?
not possible. I'll tell you the one that I think you know this from someone who really pulls at our heart at MLS that we used to work with. Told me, oh, Jill, you're like the mom. And I was like, I wasn't
Ew.
a mom at all, like physically, not a mom.
Ew.
Give you the initials were KG.
Oh, yep, I know.
But we love him. He's so
Yep.
sweet. And I know he meant it to be a compliment, but no. I want to be like the bad sister. Like I want to be fun.
Yeah.
Don't call me that.
Yeah, no, ew. Mm-mm.
Seasoned
here
and
for it.
mom. No,
Not
thanks.
here for it. Anyway, Carrie Talley, our producer Douglas, is a huge DC United fan, and he is apparently like a bit of a DC legend. So he won a MLS Cup with them in 1999. So Carrie's on the list, as is Ross Paul, who is from Memphis, and he was an MLS All-Star in 98 and 99, who is now coaching. So he's another one that had been with like quite a few MLS teams. So there's that. This one I think you will have heard of, Malachi Jones.
Yes.
Currently with New York City FC. So this is his story's fascinating. He's from Sierra Leone, but was adopted as a child by a family from Tennessee. And so he grew up playing youth soccer in Tennessee. I know, very
I'm
cool.
learning so much about Tennessee right
8th
now.
overall pick in the 2024 MLS Super Draft, and now he's crushing it for NYCFC. So good on ya,
Super Draft.
Malachi. And then we've rounding it out with Jack McInerney. He's from Chattanooga, 10-year professional career. Spent a lot of time I think he's from Memphis. No, he's from Chattanooga, but he spent a lot of time in MLS. So that's kind of where we landed. Now, there are a few others that we had shouts. Richard Mulrooney, apparently, oh God, he won 3 MLS Cups. Ooh, I feel like he might have to take over for one of these. I think if you win 3 MLS Cups, and he had 14 caps for the U.S. men's national team. Okay, yep. You know what? I think we're taking out Jack and putting in Richard Mulrooney. Sorry, Jack. I hate you know what? He can be our lore player. That's how this works.
Be the cheerleader.
Yes. The cheerleader. Also some shouts for Aaron Schoenfeld, who was recently in MLS. Ian actually coached him when he was in Minnesota.
What was Ian's take? What was the scouting report?
He said he's a great guy, great player.
High praise from the manager because Ian is
really good player. I think he was a center forward, but his injuries basically did him in. Couldn't stay healthy. But he is the husband of Abby Dahlkamper, and they are expecting a baby. So congrats to Aaron Schoenfeld.
Love that.
So there you go.
I love this family.
I know, really fun. Okay, so there you go. That's our Tennessee.
Yay!
Tying a bow.
Great.
On it. Love it. So yes, as you can tell, we are Tennessee soccer experts, and there is it is actually a great scene here, and it's really fun to be here and watch it flourish and grow.
To see it.
So here we are. I will also say, Jill, that I'm very happy for Nashville SC because they punched their ticket to the U.S. Open Cup final on Tuesday, and they beat a very, very good Philadelphia team 3-1. This would be their first trophy. So they will be facing Austin in the final. Both teams have not won a trophy.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I don't need to watch much more of Boston.
Are you just underwhelmed? They're just kind of. Do you remember that season a few years ago? I think it was in 2022.
It was.
They got to the Western Conference final.
I covered those biddies. That was the year I was doing ESPN sideline. I did the
Yes.
Western Conference Championship.
We were both there.
Yes, between
That's right,
Austin
we were
and
both there.
LAFC.
What has happened to Austin?
I don't know.
Well, anyway, they're gonna play for a trophy. They will play for a trophy. So there you go. But Tennessee, I'm so happy for BJ Callahan in Nashville.
What a story,
Big-
right? For
big
BJ
BJ
Callahan.
Callahan
He should just
fan.
be feeling like really, really, really good about himself. And good on Nashville.
I know.
God.
How do you, so Gus and I, on the latest episode of Kickback Committee, we were talking about some of our favorite US Open Cup moments that we've had. And I referenced, I was at the one in 2023, Inter Miami versus Houston. Messi did not play, but he was like in the suite with Antonella and the kids, and they were right there. And I had like basically a front row seat for all of it. But Houston ended up winning 2-1.
Me too. I'd be just like staring, like, Jill, your back's to the field. You're like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I know. It's just like Messi's up there.
But David Beckham, that was the game. David Beckham waved at me and said, "Hello, Susannah."
Oh, I have an update for you.
And I freaked out.
I have an update
I
for
think
you.
I think I blacked out legitimately.
I know that my favorite part of that is that he knew your name.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember that. So I have a David Beckham update for you.
Pray
Because I know
tell.
we live.
Pray
for
tell.
that. I wanted to text you, but I was like so hot and it was just, everything was moving so fast. Leagues Cup final between Seattle and Miami.
Yeah.
David Beckham was there. And there was a moment, I think you probably saw it on socials, like of Schmetzer and David Beckham like talking, whatever, hanging out pregame.
Was this before or after all the Luis Suarez drama?
Before. It was when everybody was on their best behavior.
Okay.
And I was there waiting because I had to do an interview with him and Jorge Mas. And he came over and gave me a hug and a hello. And it's like anyone who runs into David Beckham will tell you, he's so nice. He's such a class
Such a
act. He
pro.
says hi to everyone in the room. So like I may have been greeted with the hi to everyone in the room type of mentality. But in my mind, he watches everything that we do and was saying hello to me as a like a person, as an industry person. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I had to tell you that. Like,
I cannot believe you forgot to tell me. I feel like that should have been like urgent.
you know what it's like. It's
texting.
like you're not thinking
I know,
clearly.
I know, but still,
Urgent text message.
I love that for you. Also, wait, okay, producer Douglas, I love this guy so much. He just said in our chat, you got to touch and smell David Beckham. Can I tell you? Can I tell you? After I met David Beckham for the first time at the Miami announcement, and I posted a picture, I got to interview him. And again, I don't remember, I blacked out during this interview, but every one of my male friends, not female friends, asked me, what did David Beckham smell like?
I just had lunch with someone,
What did David Beckham smell
an
like?
older
Everyone
male.
wants to know.
who also said, doesn't he smell great? Oh my God.
And he does.
He does.
I mean, he does. I feel like we talked about this on the call up at one
We
point.
talked about the stenches. And
Well,
by
because
stenches, I
he
mean
had
all kinds of-
his own fragrance.
Didn't? Oh no, we didn't buy that.
We tried to buy Zlatan. We bought a candle from somebody. We bought a
one. Not
player's-
AJ De La Garza.
No, it was
Sebastian
Sebastian
Lletget.
Lletget. We bought a Sebastian Lletget
Not
candle.
me. You
Yes, we
bought
did.
two, and you gave one to me because you're a good
I
friend.
did. Wow, I am a really nice friend. Look at me.
Sebastian Lletget's candle. It is. I have, and it will come out. I have like a plastic giant Tupperware down in this basement of like all of our call up like relics, and that candle is certainly in it.
I love that so much.
That's when he
God,
was
man.
like kind of famous and dating Becky G.
Ooh, and then remember the cheating scandal? It's not good. Not good for Sebastian.
But the candle did.
But the
live
candle
on after
smelled
that.
great. So there you
Candle
go.
was-
Anyway, to answer everyone's question, David Beckham smells like heaven. So you're welcome. I don't know what else to say. He does smell very, very good. We should do something where we like test out all of the like celebrity athletes' fragrances and like rank them.
We have to find a lot, but yes, they wouldn't come from MLS.
I'm trying to think.
There's not enough branding happening.
Who
amongst
at
players.
MLS, like who, name an MLS player that should have their own fragrance.
Oh, okay. No longer in the league.
Mm-hmm.
what should have been Olivier Giroud.
Oh, 100%.
I feel like kind of when you have a pretty face, for some reason it is synonymous with a pretty scent.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great.
He missed the boat.
He really did. Because you know us Americans.
He's now playing in France, I believe, with Lille, and not to be stereotypical, but I think playing in France, there's still time to launch the perfume.
I mean, he should definitely think. Well, he could be like the face of it too, you know? I know. Here's my thing. Do you know what? I have an unpopular opinion on Olivier Giroud. He's not my cup of tea, looks-wise. He's too pointy. I find him very pointy. Everything's pointy.
I think you're nitpicking.
I know.
My criticism would be, I don't want anyone who looks better than me.
He's too pretty.
Too beautiful.
Too pretty. Yeah, wow. That was a fun little trip down memory lane. But yeah, anyway, US Open Cup, I'm super stoked for. I just wanted to ask you if you had any fond memories. Do you remember I have one for you. Remember when we interviewed Mark Briggs, the coach of
Sacramento Republic?
And they sent us all the swag.
Very nice. I still have my cups. It's in my kitchen. I
know. We do too. They're so great.
That would be a great one when it went down to the Final Four of the US Open Cup and you had Sacramento Republic's run. I think it was Jordan Angeli did a great interview.
Yes, because she was there. That's right.
Like with the supporters because they were away for that game. So that would be like a really prized great memory. And then I did a sideline for a US Open Cup game a few years ago. I want to say pre the MLS Apple deal. On the sidelines in Orlando, I couldn't even tell you who they were playing, but I remember the weather being like epically Orlando-y, like thunderstorms. Yeah. I wore a normal outfit and then was like standing out in lightning. On the ground, nothing I can think of, but I would say maybe Sacramento Republic was one of my favorite stories that we covered.
It was awesome. That was awesome.
A good one.
Because it's all about the cup sets. We love cheering for an underdog.
Which this year it was like very early on in the round of 16, there was the one, the team from Pittsburgh, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. And then they were bounced out, and then it was all like just MLS versus MLS.
We didn't get nearly as many cup sets.
Yeah, cup sets are my favorite part, and that is what makes the US Open Cup so unbelievably unique and so needed in this country. Because you see, look at England, Germany, I mean, like 100 plus years of like these old competitions. It's the oldest competition in the US, and that's what I love about it.
Thank you for saying that, because we here at Kickback Committee all feel exactly the same. We stand the US Open Cup, and we are super excited for that final between Nashville and Austin. I believe it's October 1st. Cannot wait for that.
I don't know. Where
in Austin. Yeah, Austin will host. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, so it was either Austin or Minnesota would have hosted, but then Austin ended up beating Minnesota in added time last night. So there you go.
Prediction, you didn't ask, but I will go Nashville.
Give it to me. I love it.
Nashville wins 3-1.
I agree. I'm going with Nashville. I just feel like they've got good juju right now. And also,
Soccer Moses holds pom-poms on the side.
Soccer Moses will be there blessing the entire team. Okay, Jill, I'm very excited for this next part. We're running it back, girl. So for those of you that used to listen and watch our podcast, The Call Up, one of our favorite segments was Here for This. Here for This. So basically this is something that we've seen during the week in the soccer space that we just liked, that made us smile, that we're buying into. And I gave Jill an assignment. I gave her some homework. And I said, we need to do a Here for This. So she has a Here for This and I have a Here for This. And I'm going to let my bestie Jillian kick us off. Yeah.
Okay, so I will preface this with the amount of times that I'm sitting on my couch at home watching the TV or scrolling on my phone, and I think to myself, this would make a great Here for This, is very, very sad. The most recent one that came to mind when you sent me the text, and I got overwhelmed because I was like, well, I got to knock it out of the park. I haven't said I was here for something in years, but I went with what was top of mind, something I had been thinking about, and that just made me smile. Aww. So I went for maybe last week. It was Dean Smith going absolutely ham in the owner's suite when he was suspended due to yellow card accumulation. No big deal. We don't care that you were suspended. I know that managers like to lay low, not make it about them. But yes, he did that Poznan dance where you are standing backwards. You might see it at Manchester City. It was made famous by the Polish club. Standing backwards and then bouncing around like this.
Uh-huh.
He grabbed technical director Tommy Wilson and owner David Tepper to jump up and down.
David Tepper's a wild man, though. I can see him being
You saw him.
down
So
for this.
Douglas, our incredible producer, has it teed up. I want to show it to you.
Something special, and look at the suspended head coach.
Oh, it's so good. That is
So here's the
tremendous
thing.
stuff.
We have seen coaches. I'd love Ian's take one day on this. Javier Mascherano, when he got suspended during Leagues Cup, going up and using his phone, getting wild in the owner's suite during the game. And here's the thing about this. All of that was before the game was even over. So it's the fans were doing it. He did it to pay homage to the fans and the supporters pre-kick at one point. He also did it when his side went up 1-0. They went on to beat Miami and score 3. But I just love the enthusiasm, the being womp womp, I'm suspended for a yellow card accumulation. Nobody cares. Go have some fun. I hope you're enjoying that owner's suite. Next time when you're doing it, hold up what you're drinking and show us the good food that you're eating. I'm so here for coaches showing their personalities and who they are. And credit to Dean Smith. I really love that one.
I love that one. Also, Dean should be feeling himself right now. They are riding a crazy unbeaten run.
I'd love to know if
feel
they were sitting below the playoff line.
Oh,
would
yeah.
you still be?
Ooh, probably not. Probably
this
not.
is why you have people on podcast. I'd love to ask him that. But yeah, when you score and beat Miami, I think you Poznan dance all over the place.
They have not lost in league play since June 28th.
Yeah.
That's
they should be
crazy.
feeling pretty good about themselves. Charlotte, you know who? I think you know where I'm going to go with this. The next person I'd like to see jump up and down is Wilfried Zaha. Because I have a lot of thoughts on that man.
Okay. Ooh, pray tell.
I think it's just the Snapchat dumpster fire that he did at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, that was interesting. That was a choice he made.
That was a choice, and I'm oddly so here for it.
You love it when players just are unhinged.
Well,
It is kind of
Evander.
refreshing.
Remember, Evander went unhinged at the end of Portland's season, and that's a choice because it's the season's over. My guess is at that point you either want out or you're moving on, and it's a little bit of but to do it at the beginning of the season and just let everyone know about all this injustice to you. But then I think the kicker for me was Snapchat. Who found it? Because who on that team is on Snapchat? Probably the children.
Young kids. I was going to say the kids.
It's a choice by Zaha.
Yeah.
To unravel on Snapchat. So
Yeah.
I'm just so here for the personalities of Charlotte and mostly just Dean Smith going wild in the owner's suite. Because if you're sitting in your boss's suite because they are so rich that I believe he is the richest owner in MLS, David Tepper. And you're up there because you
It's either him or Mansueto.
you did a
Chicago's.
bad thing. You got 3 yellow cards. You're up there. He's
Yeah.
I'm gonna bounce up and down. So I was
love
here
it.
for that.
That's a great here for this, Jill. You haven't lost your touch, sis.
Thanks.
She still got it. Wait, do you have another one?
No.
Oh, I thought that was another.
Oh, so I have a
graphic.
question for you.
Oh, okay.
God, you don't forget anything. I'll tell you guys what happened. Our producer, because he's incredibly organized and thorough, put up our elements that we had gathered for this happy hour prior to us jumping
Jill came
on
with
live.
elements, everyone. I did not. So just
Because
shows
you're the
you
boss.
the type of professional.
So this is not
we're
a
working
here for
with
this,
here.
but I'd say it's a question. And I don't know if there's comments on or you hit us on Blue Sky, but I want a question. Douglas, please display the ensemble. To no surprise, I got spammed for this dress, Susannah, today on Instagram.
Huh?
It is a cat.
Is it a Halloween costume?
No, it's a long sleeve mock neck printed midi dress from Anthropology for $158. These are the things that I get spammed for on social media. Dresses.
I mean, Would I wear this on Halloween? Absolutely. Yes, I would.
My question was going to be, and I even put this in my story and I blocked you from seeing it because I just wanted you to see it for the first time here. Is like, what would your level be of concern for me if you happened to turn on the TV and I was doing an MLS sideline game and I had this on?
Man,
10 being like, Jill,
because Jill, you
I
are
need to pick
so
up
smart.
Jill and
You are
help
so
her.
smart. You are
One
you are
being
such a
great
smart-
outfit.
You are such a savvy person. I would be of the opinion that you are doing this for some reason. Like there was like a bit that you were doing. And
Like
so
an underlying message.
yes, like
Not that I just love cats.
I would assume that there was just a completely well thought out and formulated reason and rationale for putting this on your body.
Such a big compliment. No, my only thought was like, I feel like and I'm here for this, Suze, because you and I have reminisced over the many. Douglas, you can say goodbye to that photo. Thank you for your service. We've reminisced over many having to do local news, local sports, and the colored blazers and such. And I feel like there's been a real uptick in like the last year or two of that, like, you know, more belly shirts, more people wearing like athleisure wear on the sideline. So I was like, this, like,
it's bold. It's
Kickback.
bold.
Yeah,
It's
it
bold.
spammed me.
I love that it
I was
spams
just
you.
all my thought was like, as a fellow crazy cat lady, I was like, I gotta show Suze.
I love that. I love it.
Not
so
related
much.
to soccer, but I tried.
love it so much. No, but you did. You see, you're so good that you did
Sideline.
relate it back to soccer. which is
Anything for
why
a
you're
cat
brilliant.
outfit.
Incredible. Incredibly done. Well played. Okay, so my here for this is not, and this one is begging for graphics. Like, I don't know why I didn't think about it, but
The people have Google. They'll be fine.
they'll be fine. And also, yeah, like most soccer fans have been watching Champions League or at least seen the highlights because Champions League kicked off, the league phase kicked off this week. So yesterday, obviously, I'm watching Liverpool play Atletico Madrid, which was a bananas game. But I could not take my eyes off of the flowing locks of Antoine Griezmann. I don't know if you have seen him lately. So this man always makes bold choices when it comes to his hair. And you know that soccer hair is a passion of mine. Like I'd
say it's an expertise.
Thank you. Obviously. It's not even a mullet. Like it's not even a soccer mullet. It is like, so I'm going to date myself big time here, but like, I don't know if do you ever remember seeing pictures of Andre Agassi when he literally was wearing a wig? Thank you.
Is this?
Yes, it is like, and it's like a wild animal in the back. It's not just a party in the back. It's a wild animal, like cascading off of his neck.
Ooh.
But it is like an Andre Agassi-esque mullet, but it's real. And this thing was like, he was making runs down the side and it was like billowing. I couldn't get over it. And I was like, this is what I'm talking about.
I'm kind of like appalled.
Are you? What is
scared.
offending you? Because I love it. Like I was just like, it is out of control and wild, and I'm so here for just like him not giving a shit, you know?
I feel like you accept grunge better than I do.
I do. It does look a little grungy, and he was
looks a little bit like what's in there. And like if I interviewed him and he was playing in MLS, and we get to know our players very well because we're seasoned professionals. And I think they respect us and they like us. I think I would want to look through it if I knew him better.
Well, I could not get enough of it. And
it's incredible.
I love his bold choices. This man, there had been so many rumors about him eventually coming to Major League Soccer. And I'm like, please, God.
Everybody,
thank you, Jill. Thank you. It's a wild, wild, wild West mullet, and I could not be more here from it. Like this man needs to be playing for like New York City FC.
So
maybe Los Angeles, maybe out
played
in LA.
Seattle at the Club World Cup.
Yes,
where the Sounders put on a clinic. They lost, but it was still a clinic. I wonder what he thought in coming here.
I mean, he loves the States. Like, he has been very vocal about his love of
Yes, he's gone
American
to like
culture and
Jets
sports.
game.
He loves
That's right.
he loves
There's
NBA.
pictures he has posted
Yes.
about going to games at MetLife.
100%. So I think so. His contract was up at
I
Atletico
remember these
Madrid, and
rumors.
everyone thought he
This
was going to
summer.
sign a contract with MLS. A lot of people, when Giroud was still here, thought that they, his fellow Frenchman, he would join him at LAFC,
That would
and then
be
he
too
ended
many
up
Frenchies.
signing a new contract at Atleti, and I was very
Olivier Giroud.
surprised.
Why am I blanking? Goalkeeper, World Cup winner.
Hugo Lloris.
Lloris. That's too much French.
A lot of French.
Too much French in one place. We have to spread that out.
It's a lot of French. It's a lot of French. But, you also can see why LA appeals. Anyway, I just want to see more. I want to see more creativity
dinners
in the flows here in America. Like, I just want people to kind of take notes of guys like Greece.
If I think about, like, if this was a Zoom right now, and these are our closing thoughts, it's what MLS team will have cheerleaders is number one. Number two is, hey, players, listen. It's all about your brand these days. Someone be bold. Take some notes from Antoine Griezmann. Please, just be a little fun out there. Like, I'd say Jossie Zardes back in the day was like our kind of like had good hair, like did something.
Yeah.
Somebody do a little something. And at
A little
number
something.
3, I don't know. Oh, it's that next time I'm on this, we're going to get Wilfred Zaha.
I love it. I love this. I love this. Oh my gosh, this has been so much fun. Before we go, I want to give a shout out. We got a comment in the YouTube comments from P&M Comedy and Podcast said, I'm your newest subscriber and fellow YouTuber. Great show. Thank you. I'm going to give you a follow back, my guy. Appreciate it. But Jillian Sakovits, you are an absolute legend.
I'm just happy to be here.
I love you. I miss you terribly. This was so much fun. You give me life.
Right back at you, sister. Can this go on for 6 hours? You saw it. Or it's that, or someone's going to cry in my face.
Want to come?
Doesn't happen down here.
But
I'll see you very soon.
I cannot wait to see you in the great state of Tennessee in a couple of weeks. I'm going to show you a great time. We're going to have just the best time. And hopefully we'll do one of these together live.
Whatever you need. I love the Kickback committee. Thank you, guys.
You're the best. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into our happy hour. Make sure you check out the latest episode of Kickback Committee. Soccer-wise, follow us on all the socials. Subscribe to our newsletter on kickbacksoccer.com. We love you all. We're glad you're here. And have a fantastic Baby Friday, everybody. We'll see you next time.